This thing right here is amazing. If you don't eat tamarind as part of your diet, you're missing out on a lot of nutritious, good for your body fruit. In today's video, I'm gonna show you two of my favorite recipes on using raw tamarind to make awesome juices as well as awesome fruit salads and some of the health benefits that it offers, so stay tuned. If you haven't heard about tamarind, you should do your research on it and try to implement it in your diet. It is from the legume family and it's a fruit. It helps maintain a healthy weight. It helps cleanse the body. It's great for the liver. It has so much more health benefits. It's sour. Some of them are a little sweet, and the riper the fruit it is, the sweeter it gets. But most of them are really, really sour. And the one that I got here is not as sour, it's in between, but I'm gonna show you great ways to enjoy this fruit in the raw form. It's in a hard shell, and when you crack it open, it looks like this. May not look too appealing, but this thing has some good nutrients in it. Has this stringy vein looking things. You just take these out. Obviously it's not edible. The edible part of it is the pulp, which covers the seeds, and some of them are kind of mushy, but this one is kind of hard. I think this is like the drier form of it. The other ones that I usually buy is not as dry as this one. I'm gonna try it and see how it tastes. A little sour, definitely on the sour side. You can eat this just like this. You can cook with it. Here is what you need to know about tamarind. And once again, two of my favorite recipes using tamarind. Tamarind is native to Africa, but it's also grown in other countries like Asia and India. It is imported all over the world, used in many different cuisines. Depending on where you live in the States, you can get tamarind in Hispanic stores as well as Asian stores. Tamarind has great antioxidant benefits. It's a good source of magnesium, vitamin C, beta carotene to help rejuvenate your cells, make your skin look good, hair, vision. Tamarind also improves your digestion, helps lower blood sugar levels, and aid with weight loss. It's a great source of fiber, a natural laxative, and helps regulate bowel movement. Tamarind comes in different sizes. I think this is the biggest out of the batch that I got. Here I'm just cracking it open and pulling out the shells and getting rid of the veiny things. This batch that I'm using to make this recipe is pretty sticky and fibrous, but that means a little bit goes a long way. Once I'm done shelling out the tamarind, I put it in a bowl and I boil some water, let it cool just a bit, and then pour it in here just to give it a nice rinse, kind of wash it twice. And I do let it sit in the water for like a minute or two. You don't want to let it sit too long because it will start to dissolve in the water. So I let it sit for maybe about 30 seconds and then rinse it out, add more water, and then rinse it out for the second time. This also softens the fiber a little bit, and I'm gonna add some drinking water in this to start the process. I'm adding just enough water to submerge all of the tamarind in the water, and I'm gonna cover it up and let it sit for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes later, this is what it looks like. I'm just using the spoon to kind of dissolve it a little bit more, trying to create that sauce that I'm going to be using for my fruit salad. If you want more sauce, you can just add a little bit more water. So here I'm going to take some of the sauce, avoiding the, the skin and the seeds over here, just taking the sauce and transfer it in this little bowl here, which I'm gonna next add some seasoning to it. The first recipe that I'm gonna show you guys is my fruit salad recipe using tamarind. So I'm adding some salt in this tamarind sauce, and then pepper, And last but not least, some cane sugar. And the sugar helps neutralize that acidy sour taste, and it makes it taste good as well. This fruit salad actually consists of fruits as well as vegetables, and I am using some carrots, cucumbers, jicama, and mango. In case you guys haven't heard of jicama, this is an awesome vegetable that you guys should consider adding in your diet. It is full of great nutrients as well. If you want me to do a video on that, let me know in the comments below. So I just chopped up all of those, and I only use half of the jicama, and I cut it up into small pieces, and I'm adding that in the bowl as well. It is now time to add the awesome tamarind sauce, and I just pour it in the bowl, and I'm gonna mix it in with the fruits and vegetables really well, just turning it and mixing it up. Make sure everything is nice and incorporated. This is one of the best fruit salad. Not only is it hydrating, refreshing, but it is full of fiber and great vitamins, great for if you're trying to maintain your weight or lose weight. I like to sprinkle a little bit of whole grain chips on top, kind of like that, or you can eat it like salsa. Next, I'm gonna make some tamarind juice. I added more water, and I'm gonna add more water as I go because this thing is very concentrated. The longer it sits in the water, the thicker the water or the juice of it gets. So I'm using a strainer here, and by the way, if you guys don't know, I'm a very messy cook, but try to use a bigger mouth container. But I'm just straining the tamarind here, and I'm using this chopstick to kind of help strain the juice. I also moved the tamarind around just because it's kind of thick, and I don't want to use a bigger strainer because I don't like the chunky part of it in my juice, so I'm just moving it around and pouring more water as needed. I also do see people using a food processor to basically get the pulp and separate it from the seeds. I haven't tried that, but you can try that if you wish. And you keep repeating this process until most of the pulp is dissolved, or the fibrous part of the pulp. Man, I'm telling you, the more water you add to this, the more thick, or the thicker it gets. It just keeps going. I mean, this thing can last a long time and go a long way. Here I'm adding a 1/4 cup cane sugar as well as honey, just because this is kind of sour and I want it a little bit sweet just because it's juice, but not too sweet because I'm going to use the same juice to make a spicy drink with this. Collecting the sides here, make sure everything is in, and just stir and stir until everything is dissolved. After tasting it, it was a little too sour for me, so I added a little bit more sugar. You can always adjust the sourness by adding more water or adding a little bit more sweetener. Let's toast to this. An awesome, nutritious drink that is also detoxifying. I put the remaining of it in the fridge, and the next day this is what it looks like, and it's fine. Everything is just settling on the bottom. So I'm gonna stir it a little bit, and next I'm gonna make a spicy drink. Now this drink is one of the most amazing drinks for me because I have in the past been taking man-made medicine, so I have a lot of things in my body and toxins that I'm working on getting rid of, and also to cut down on inflammation. So this is one of those almost like a medicinal drink. So I pour some of the tamarind juice here, and I don't know if you guys heard about spirulina, but it is an awesome supplement to add to your diet. And I'm adding turmeric here. It is great for inflammation. This drink is like for anyone that's going through inflammatory conditions, that has joint problems, back problems. This drink has been helping me a great deal. Also add in ginger as well as pepper, red pepper. And I'm just going to mix this up after everything is added in. And actually, I mean, it doesn't look good because of the green color or whatever, but it tastes pretty good. If you want a detoxifying drink that helps with inflammation, this is it. This is the drink, guys. This drink is so amazing in so many ways. Let me know if you try it and how it turned out. And yes, there's still more to be done with this. This is the leftover that I strained. And I added some red pepper, some salt, as well as honey. And just mix it up a bit. And this is going to be my snack. So there's still the seeds in them, and I'm just going to eat it just like you would eat sunflower seeds. Eat the edible part and spit out the rest. So just adding some honey here and mixing it up. Tamarind definitely reminds me of coconut. I mean, there's so much that can be done with coconut. You can cook with it, you can eat it raw, you can drink it. It definitely gives me that vibe. And this thing keeps going, guys. And these are the seeds here. And when I look at it, the artist in me is like irking for something to be made with these. So I'm gonna explore with it. And actually people do cook with these seeds, and they use it for medicinal purposes as well. Some people use it to substitute for coffee beans and make coffee. So I'll explore and let you know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. Make sure you follow and subscribe for more. And if you have any unique recipes using tamarind, do comment below and let me know. I would like to explore more on how to use this awesome fruit. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day, evening, night, wherever you are. And I hope to catch you on my next video.